Hey everyone, welcome back. Today on the corner, we're going to make a cheap resin curing station for my elegoo Mars. Stay tuned. Hello everyone. Alright, so I have a resin printer down below here, my elegoo Mars, which is right here. And to cure prints, what I have been doing is I actually have this coffee can here that I have. I just painted it quickly. And I have a LED strip inside, a black light inside, the 405 wavelength. And this is what I do. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to, this isn't a resin print, but you know, when I print it, I stick it inside, I turn it on, and I rotate it every few minutes, and it's not very productive, right? It's good, but it doesn't quite work the way I want to. So I was on eBay the other day and I picked up, or not eBay, sorry. I was on Amazon the other day and I picked up this little solar turntable. So I figured I could put my coffee tin on top of this solar turntable. But it doesn't quite make it, like it kind of just sort of hits the lip and doesn't quite make it in. So I figured what I would do is design a base in Tinkercad that I can combine these two items to. So I'm going to show you how I do that right now. A sheet of paper here, I got a ruler, and I got my calipers, and we're going to try and design a base for this can. So I'm literally, all I'm going to do is let's just trace around this bad boy here, and this will give me my dimensions that I need to sort of start my project. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have a base, and it's going to be obviously this big, right? Let's figure out the widest part of this. I want millimeters, and it's about 158. So let's say 160 here. So it is from here to here, it is 160. Okay, so it's 160 mils across. Now what I want to do is I basically want to have a lip on the outside, probably just 3 mils, say, or 2.5, let's go. Because that would be a nice round number, 2.5. And then what I want to do is I want to have a well the size of this table right in the middle. So this kind of sinks into it, and then we'll make the rest of the base. So this will live in this piece that I'm designing, and then I'll just simply put the lid on top, turn it on, and I have my curing station. So I just need a couple of measurements in order to figure this out. So we're going to go, on this base here, if you see, it's straight and it kind of curves in. It's these little bumps that I'm having trouble with. So I'm going to measure the height of those. And those are about 18. So let's make that 19. So we're going to make it deep here. About 19. You know what? Let's just make it a nice round number, 20 mils. All right. And then we'll make this, say, 5 mils. And then this 5 mils. So the height of my container is going to be 30 mils. I know I'm writing this upside down and backwards for you guys, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out. So it's going to be 30 mils from here to here, and 160 mils from here to here. And it's going to be circular. And then this is basically going to have a well in it of, let's see here. That's actually close to 100 mils. So let's just make that a perfect square of, let's go 100 mils. And that's 100 mils right there. All right. So I got the concept. So it's going to be 2.5 mils, 2.5 mil. This inside diameter is going to be 160 because I got to put the coffee cup in there. So the outside diameter is going to be total, going to be 165 because you have to account for the lip on the outside. All right. And then this is going to be 20 mils from here to here is 20, right? And then underneath it, we're just going to probably just do like 5 mils here. So it's going to be 25 mils by 165. That's going to be my starting point on this. All right, and then we're going to yeah, so 25, not 30. I think 25 is fine. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Did I do this right? I want a 5 mil lip, so you're right, it is 30. So let's just do this properly here. So it's 5 mils, and then we have the well of 20 mils, and then we have 5 mil lip. So that's 30, yeah. All right, just double check. Always double check what you're kind of doing. You get yourself your rough idea of what you're drawing, and then you can kind of figure it out, right? So this would be 30 mils on each side because it's a 100 mil ledge. We just want to make sure we're centered or close to center. This is not a mechanical part, so it doesn't have to be perfectly center, but we want it pretty close to center, right? So it looks kind of cool. So we're going to have again, just to sum up, this is a 160 mil circle. We're going to have a 100 mil box recessed in it, drop down. We're going to have a 5 mil lid on top of it, and we're going to have a 5 mil cushion on the bottom. All right. Okay, so I guess let's go over to Tinkercad. We got this kind of roughed out, right? All right. See ya, Tinkercad. So I'm in Tinkercad, and I'm going to make my coffee tin curing station. I might have almost spelled it properly. Oh dear. That would be a new record for me, I'm telling you. Anyways, all right, so so we took our design, and we are the coffee tin measures 160 mils. So let's put a cylinder here. Now you'll notice that this isn't a perfect cylinder or circle, but it will work for the application that we need it for, and we're only going to do this with the basic shapes on the side. So that's kind of our goal here. So we get a hang of Tinkercad. All right, so there's that's my coffee tin right there. Isn't she beautiful? She's a work of art, isn't she? All right, what I'm going to do with this said coffee tin is this needs to sit into something. Sorry, that's not the button I wanted to press. I actually want to duplicate that, and the duplication I actually want at 165 and 165. So the reason for that is that this bad boy here we're actually going to turn into a hole, and we're going to move this. All right, no, it's the other one we're going to move into a hole. Here's the base, and here's the top. Now I just want to just center it. We're not getting anything crazy here. We just want it centered, and then they're matching. What I'm going to do is, see how it's 20 here? I'm just going to pull that up so it recesses about 5. So that would be, hang on,
recess this. I guess the easier way to do this would just be to pump 15 in here. So let's do that. There we go. And we're just going to group these shapes together. And there we go. I have my nice little recess here. That's it. Then the turntable is 100 mils. So I'm going to go like this. And we're simply going to do 100 by 100. And literally that's it. We're going to raise this up by probably 5. Perfect. And then we're just going to drop this bad boy as centered as possible here. So this is, as I said, a super quick and easy Tinkercad project you can do by yourself. Gets you kind of familiar with some of the commands and the usage and stuff like that. And you know what? I actually might drop this down a bit more. I just basically want about 1 millimeter at the bottom, and nice and centered. She looks centered, and let's group that. And you know what? This is my project. So I will export this as an STL. We'll save it. Let's see if I can. So we're in Prusa Slicer. I'm actually going to print this on my MK3S. My MK3S2, sorry, on a single nozzle. I will use generic PETG, and we just need it. We don't need anything crazy here. Let's just do quality 2.2 mils. And where do we have this here? Let's go downloads, coffee tin curing station. And really, it's going to be a super easy little print, right? So we've designed this little base. We've got the little nook in there. We've made our lip. We've got our curing station. You know what? I might actually redesign this. I think that lip's a bit too big. But we'll try this and we'll see how it goes. All right. So this will be about 6 hours. But you know what? I'm going to redo this actually. I'm going to delete this one. And we are going to load up our second one. Alright. See, I like the lip on that a lot better. See, so the coffee tin will just sit inside that lip. But that's the thing, when you design something, you know, you prototype it, and you try it once, you try it twice, you see what kind of looks good. But I think this will actually look really good and work really well. I'm going to print this. I'm actually going to try a translucent blue, and we're going to see how that turns out. So let me just slice this. Again, it's a 6-hour print, 6.5 hour. All right. Oh, because I got a little bit more infill there because I had to go up a little bit further. 15% infill is fine. PETG. Yeah, we'll just export our G code, save it, and I'm going to go slice this. All right, see you, or slice it. I will go print this. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Hey guys, so I'm back here and my print has finished, and dun 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 dun, here we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. It came out pretty much, well, surprise, surprise, exactly the same as it looked in Tinkercad and on the build plate. So I printed this with Strong Hero 3D PETG. I got this off of Amazon, and it was a translucent blue, and I can see through it. I don't know if you can or not. You can see the layer lines or the infill in the back there. All right. So I thought, you know, it might be cool if I can get a bit of a glow from the UV light. But we will check this out. We will see how this looks and how this works with the coffee tin. All right, so hang on, here we go. All right, so here's my base. Okay. Here is my UV turntable. Here's the test. It fits. Look at that. Perfect. So now I'm going to have the UV turntable spinning with, here. It's, this is a resin piece right here. So it's going to spin around while holding a resin piece and curing, hopefully. Now hang on, here is my coffee tin. Whoops. My coffee tin. Here it is. So we're going to drop that on top of there and see if it works. It fits like a glove, people. Check that out. Here, let me get rid of this. And we will mate these together. See that? Look at that. That fits perfectly and it's snug. That is absolutely awesome. That is exactly what I had planned. So we have the turntable there. We can put our resin piece on it. We can put our UV light on top of there. And we can use our cure station. The only thing is, unfortunately, it doesn't glow. It does not glow. But that's okay. And went to the dollar store. I just bought a quick little timer so I can get it curing. Put it on top there. You know what? This would be actually really cool if I actually did the base in either the black or the silver, like the elegoo Mars comes in, and I printed the top in either like a translucent orange or a translucent red. Ooh, next project. So yeah, so I thought this was awesome. It was a good little way for me to learn a little bit more in Tinkercad. It's basically, we took what, 2 circles and a square and created a cool little base for a coffee tin. You know, and that's the good thing about this is we're learning how to do things. We're challenging ourselves. It's not exactly a perfect circle. It's probably not even perfectly centered, you know, but it works. It works for me. It allows me to try to design a different item for a use that I had with this coffee tin and with that turntable where it sort of clipped it. So now that it's recessed, it's just fine. So I managed to create a thing. I mean, a thing! Yay, I don't even know what to call this. It's a thing. All right. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.